What's up guys, CSO here. This is gonna be an updated showcase video of my home theater. This is a 5.3.4 full Klipsch RP system. So let's talk about the speakers. I have the RP6000f towers with the RP500C center. They are fed by an Emotiva amp in the back, hidden, and they are getting fed 140 watts per channel, which is plenty enough. They sound really awesome. I did used to get some distortion at higher volumes before I got the amp. That is not the case anymore, so I'm very happy with it. I also used to have the 8000 and the 5000 towers before. I started out with the 5000. They were nice. I love them. They are definitely smaller than the 6000s. And I had no issue with it. You know, it went loud enough. I loved it. And then I ended up demoing the 8000 for a few weeks. And once I gave those to my brother, I put the 5000 back, and it was just way too small looking. Other than that, it was good. But anyway, I sent the 5000 back to Crutchfield, and I ended up getting the 6000 for $50 extra. I think that was a killer deal right there. Anyway, so those are the front speakers along with the RP500SA Atmos speakers aiming down at my seating position. For surround, I have the RP400M. I didn't even know these existed. I thought they only have the 500 and 600. They are not for sale anymore. I was able to find a pair of fairly new condition RP400M on Facebook Marketplace. Same size as the R40 or R41 bookshelves, but the RP version. So they actually go down deep, nice. But I still have them crossover at 80 hertz. So yeah. And then for the ceiling, I have the R3800C. These are 8-inch in-ceiling speakers, Klipsch, and they sound really good. I like it. Also, so I have the Integra DRX 3.4. I used to have the 7100 from Onkyo, but I didn't have pre-outs, so I ended up selling that and getting this one instead. And subwoofers, I started out with an SVS, then I demoed these two subwoofer here. These are fairly rare. These are Klipsch C310 ASWI subwoofers. They are 10-inch with a passive radiator on either side. It's really cool to, it has a gloss finish, and it's really cool to sit here. Whoops, I'm about to fall. Sorry about that. It's really cool to sit at the MLP and seeing both of those passive radiators just go wild when something happens. I love it. These used to be really expensive. The MSRP on one of these were $1,600. I was able to get them for $250 each. Brand new looking, but open box condition. But it looked like brand spanking new, to be honest with you. I love them. They go down deeper and louder than the reference 12-inch speakers. So R12, R20, or 120, or 121. One of this will outperform the 12-inch reference. I measured, my brother has those, my mom has reference 12-inch. I tested them all. These are better. I love them. And they also have a mobile app like SVS. So it has parametric EQ. You can adjust phase from 0 to 180. You can do a bunch. You can add delay to it, which the SVS doesn't even have. You can add delay up to 8 milliseconds. No, I'm sorry, wrong. Up to 20 milliseconds on these, which I don't really use, but anyway. So, and yeah, this is the newest beast. This is an RP1400M, which I got very cheap. It does have a little damage on the bottom corner right there, but I don't really care because I got them half price, and this is the cheapest one I have found so far. There's unfortunately no other place to put it, I did try to place it there, but I had to take the right speaker away from there completely, and it was sticking out way too much. Talking about sticking out way too much, yes, that is the door that we do not use, so no need to comment about it. That's crazy that the door is being there, and how do you go in and out? We don't use it. If a pizza guy shows up, yes, I do use it, but other than that, we do not go out. We have another door that everyone, friends, family, everyone is using the other door. So yeah, I might end up covering that window, because yeah, it has reflection, which I don't care too much, but as you can see, the TV backlight does pick it up daytime. And yeah, the TV backlight, that's a Goovy T2, I believe. I freaking love it. I love it. And then also I made some custom absorption panels. These acoustic panels were made by me. I got all the lumber from Home Depot. That is a 5x1 lumber, so the actual measurement is 4.5. So what I ended up doing is I got mineral wool, Roxo 60, I believe is what I have in there, and I got 2-inch panels doubled up in here with a 1/2-inch spacer in the back. So it does have a little gap behind, but only 1/2 inch. I'm not really sure if it helps, probably not. I got 3 of these 2x4 feet with a custom print. This is a stretchy fabric. It's really cool. That's an image from the chain bridge in Hungary. That's where I'm from. I also did this. This is pretty much as more or less a little bit wider than the TV. I used to have an image here, just a canvas frame, and these just regular canvas frame, and I figured why not redo it and do it as an absorption panel. So this is just a single 2-inch with a 1/2-inch gap behind inside, because I have a little spacer behind the 2-inch mineral wool. And these are the latest ones that I have just finished a couple days ago. These have, how you call it, the 403. I forget the name of it. It's a fiberglass insulation. I want to say Cornwall, but I know that's a wrong. I forgot the name of it. I'm sorry. But these have fiberglass insulation in it, 2 inches with around 2-inch gap behind, because how they are hanging there. These are actually double framed, so there is a frame inside. If you can see it, it has a little bit of where is it? I use the same little sticks, whatever those are, that I have behind them. So 1/2-by-1/2-inch wooden sticks that's holding up the insulation, so it doesn't really hang down here and protruding and pushing down on the fabric. So the first frame is wrapped around with the fabric, and there's a second frame that I have wrapped with 3M Dirac material in a walnut finish, if you can see it, which is more or less matching this finish and more or less matching that finish. So I think that's really cool. It brings it together. I also ended up putting this narrow table here. My couch used to be up against the floor, the wall completely, and I know that it's not recommended. Even this is not really enough. I wish I could bring it even more forward, but I really don't have much space. I mean, I can't really bring it forward, not even a foot. So that's all I could do. I still managed to bring it off like 7 or 8 or 9 inches. Yeah, like probably around like 10 inches off the wall. I also didn't want it to, have this all the way in there, and when you sit down and you bang your head on that, so I had to bring it forward. It helps. It definitely helps, because the surround used to just, it was right next to my ear. I mean, it still is, but it is a little bit better. And what else? Oh yeah, the subwoofer. So it is not really recommended to mix different subwoofers. I know it's not recommended, but listen, I measured it in Room EQ Wizard using a UMIC 1 mic, and actually they work perfectly perfectly fine together. The frequency response looks really nice. I'm happy with it. It sounds awesome. It shakes the hell out of my couch. I mean, I love those two. I mean, don't get me wrong. I was running those for months, and it really shakes this little room. Everything is shaking. Door was shaking. Stuff was shaking back here, but it was just not enough. I was watching everyone having big ass subwoofers, and I really wanted to get one too. And as I said before, I can't really put it anywhere, so that's where it lives. I have a little subwoofer out there anyway, so the cables are ran behind the wall for the fronts. So the front one is coming out. I don't know if you can see it, but the front one is coming out in there, the front heights, and these are obviously, it's ran behind the wall. I have the wall plate here with everything, and yeah, I think that's all. I ended up adding a little carpet. I can't really do a bigger carpet because I don't want to end up halfway underneath this. Plus, every time we do something, we push this around, so I didn't want it to go with the carpet all the way. So I added some because everybody was bitching at me that not having anything. I also added this, which is like a half-inch felt pad, because that carpet was just way too thin, even though it looked really nice online. So yeah, that is it. What else? Oh yeah, just a quick mention. So I just ended up adding these panels here, and I swear to God, I believe I hear the Atmos speakers more than before. Someone on Reddit mentioned that probably I hear it more because there's less reflection coming from the front speakers. So that's stemming the front speaker reflection, and probably because of that I hear the Atmos speakers more. And one more controversial stuff that I want to mention. So I have the front heights and speakers in the ceiling that's in the top middle position, which I ended up setting up as top rear. I did make a video about it if you are curious why I did that. So check my profile and check the video. But yeah, that is set up as top rear, because if it's set up as top middle, it will play the top middle and the top rear sounds together. So yeah, right now, if something is happening above, all the four speakers play together, which brings the sound a little bit forward, which I am happy with. I tested it back and forth with demos, movies, and everything. Yeah, that's what I like. Check the video. I explain it better in greater detail. So yeah, that's it. That's the room. I enjoy the hell out of it. I know it's not ideal, but we all use whatever we can and work with whatever we can, right? Thanks for watching. Later.